Okay, Wolfie. The biggest problem we have here is you think that we live in 3 dimensions. We don't live in 3 dimensions. We live in a warp dimension, okay, which is the warping with inside the square. The square is basically this with the sphere inside the square, okay, but that is the dimension that we live in, which is the same as this here, which is why we see clouds. If you're standing here, you see clouds that are perfectly level, okay, that actually bend and arc to the horizon. That's because space warps, okay. When you're in your plane and you fly to this altitude, these clouds will actually bend up and they'll appear level to you when you get to this altitude, okay. Same with trigonometry. Like I said, you can be standing here and you measure 50 kilometers to the horizon, okay. These clouds are at 0 degrees. The problem is they're at 0 feet. The biggest problem is they're actually at 10,000 feet. It's because space warps. You can actually measure this. You go get a drone, okay? You measure, put the drone at a certain height. Actually, put it at this height here. What actually happens, because space warps, the drone will actually appear here. So the drone, in reality, is at about 25, 30 degrees. But what you will actually see is because it warps, the drone will be at around 15 degrees, okay? So when you're measuring it here, at the drone up here, it's actually going to give you a measurement of around 15 degrees. And when you measure the trigonometry from the distance of this here, the drone is actually up here. And you can measure this, you can actually do this. Get the measurements and you'll see the trigonometry doesn't work in 3 dimensions. It works on a 2-dimensional piece of paper working out a triangle, yeah. But in 3 dimensions, because space warps, this is what happens. That's why clouds appear on the horizon. It's not because you're living in 3 dimensions and they're going around curvature of the earth. When you get in your plane and you get to this height, all those clouds are level. It's the same with when you put your eye on the ground and look at the ground is level. When you actually go up in the sky, the ground is actually starting to bend up. That's because space warps. Thanks for watching.